Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? Let me tell you a quick little story that has nothing and everything to do with the future of our world and how you fit into it. In 1917, the United States faced a huge problem. They were working hard to compete in the industrialized economy, and there was a shortage. Not a shortage of oil or coal or other natural resources, a shortage of people. Specifically, obedient factory workers. The solution to this economic dilemma? It was an experiment of sorts. It hadn't been done before, until someone thought of it. Mandatory public school. Unfortunately, the initial purpose of the United States public school system was not to inspire children or generate scholars. And it wasn't created for dreamers, people who color outside the lines, break the rules, and challenge the status quo. The public school system of the early 1900s was invented to create a nation full of adults who would obediently do their jobs in the factory assembly lines. Teaching kids to sit in straight rows and scheduling the entire day with the ringing of bells wasn't by chance. Punishing those who didn't conform was purposeful. These were the skills they would need to join the labor force. Intentional or not, this early method of turning dreamers into workers was an investment in the nation's economic future. And it worked. This then led to several generations of productive, fully employed workers. But it isn't working anymore. Why? Our economy has changed. We don't live in an industrialized economy anymore. We live in a connected economy. Right now, there are more users on Facebook than there were people on the planet 200 years ago. Technology has made it possible for us to connect with people, ideas, and information from anywhere in the world instantaneously. And as a result, our economies have expanded from localized towns and communities to the entire world. We have globalized trade in nearly every way. In the past, the obedient, do-what-you're-told without question people were rewarded for working hard and putting their dreams aside in order to toe the line. They were given well-paying jobs that led to long-term careers. They were guaranteed pensions, benefits, and the promise that they would always be taken care of. And they were. But that promise is gone for most of us today. Even if you have a white-collar job, the majority of white-collar workers are still working in a factory. Instead of operating a sewing machine or welding a widget, they now push pencils, type on keyboards, or process paperwork. It's still factory work because the entire focus of the day is spent on increasing productivity, which leaves little room for creativity, spontaneity, or individuality. The educated, hard-working masses are still doing what they're told, but they're no longer getting what they deserve. Even if you do everything you are told to do today, graduate from high school, go to college, get a degree, work hard in whatever job you can find, if you're lucky enough to find one, you're not guaranteed anything. Companies are being forced to change or die right now. Layoffs happen much more often than job openings appear, and the highest paying jobs are disappearing or heading overseas at an alarming rate. If you have a job where your boss tells you exactly what to do, he or she will always find someone cheaper than you to do it. Did you know that the average length of a job today is about 4.5 years? Contrast that to the 1960s when it was 40 years. The connected economy rewards a different group of people. It rewards the people who see things differently, who don't conform, people who have ideas that no one else has, people who are willing to work hard but know that the old way of doing things is broken. The connected economy rewards you not for being a cog in the wheel of life, but for standing up and reaching out. The connected economy rewards the connectors. Whether it's connecting a person to a person, a business to a business to a product, or a product to a person, those who learn how to connect are the ones who will survive and excel in the connected economy. That is how the world has changed. It's not about to change, it already has. Things are different now, and they're not going back to the way they used to be. Look at Facebook. What's their product? It's you. Your network, your information, your ideas, they all have value. Does Facebook pay you for the money they make selling your information to advertisers? No. But we still use it because we have an innate desire to connect with people. In fact, neuroscientists have found that we are actually hardwired to connect with each other. Some people know how to leverage this innate ability in today's economy, but most don't. And because they don't know how to do it, most of them are paralyzed with fear, resisting the shift, despite clear indications telling them it's time to change. In 1917, a group of people performed an experiment that forever changed the way that we earned a living. The world today is facing another huge problem. We're facing a shortage of our own. Not a shortage of factory workers or consumers. The world has enough of those. We have a shortage today of dreamers and connectors. And so, we're holding our own little experiment. And you happen to be the subject of it. This 8-minute presentation was specifically designed to seek out and find the connectors around us. Those who recognize that we are on the brink of the next economic revolution, who are ready to thrive in the connected economy, and who are searching for the best way to do it. The internet and technology are rapidly changing the way that we do everything today, including how we make a living. It's not too late to embrace the change and find a way to make yourself relevant and profitable in our brave new world. And that's why we've invited you here today. We've created something that rewards you for connecting. It pays you for bringing people together behind a cause, product, or idea. And we have systematized it and made it so that you can do it from anywhere with anyone at any time. If you are passionate about helping people, if you are passionate about changing lives, if you want to position yourself to be a capitalizing force within the connected revolution instead of just a bystander, let's start now. Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? How about the moment you realized you could change with it?
Aren't you glad you are a part of the connecting society, a connector yourself? I mean, somebody that connects people with people, people with ideas, people with companies, companies with products, and you're doing it all over the world. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the springboard. That is the cusp of living your dreams. So what are your dreams? What are you aspiring to accomplish in your life? How happy do you want your life to be? How fulfilled do you want to live? I mean, what is your plan for success? What are you planning to accomplish in your life? What achievements are you running after? What is it that you are ready to do? If you don't plan anything in your life, it's okay. Well, not really, but somebody will have a plan for you, just like they did back when you were just coming of age, when you were about to do something in life like go to school. And that's the plan that they gave you. They told you to go to school, get an education, get good grades, and then graduate. After you did all of that, you thought you were done, but nope, then you were told to get a job. And everybody did that. Yep, We were so happy getting that first job, that second job. We were so excited about it that we showed up early before time. We were happy walking in the doors, smiling and waving and speaking to everyone, running and leaping and skipping to our cubicles where we found out what we were going to be doing. We got the job description and we got to work. And we did this job, and some are still doing the job. And then others wake up and say, wow, I've been here for 20, 30, 40 years. It's almost as if you're stuck, like being on a hamster wheel where you're running fast, not even for yourself. You can't talk on your cell phone. You can't look in your briefcase to take a glance at your dreams. Well, that's how it operates as an employee. When you are in the arena of being an employee, the real facts about employees have already been captured by the United States Census Bureau. They took a poll of 100 people age 65 and over, which they said was the retirement age. And here's what they found. They found that 1 is wealthy, 3 are still working, 4 have enough money to retire, 63 are dependent upon Social Security, government handouts, family, friends, charity, any place they can get their hands on some extra cash, and 29 are deceased. Now look, at age 65, they're saying that it's supposed to be the retirement age, which really means that you have worked long enough, here's your reward. But what they found in these golden years, that 95% of the people age 65 and over cannot even afford to retire. And they work until they die. They just keep working, not just because they want something to do, but because they need the cash flow. And even you today, you hear this information, and what do? You go back to what you know, what you've got established, and that's that job. And you say, I'm going to work faster. I'm going to work harder, maybe put in a few hours, extra hours. Hey, get a second job. And you're finding now that you have less time than you had before. You're not making twice as much money. You can't seem to get ahead. So just think to yourself and ask yourself, if the task, the job, or career that I performed was ever meant to make me wealthy and give me true freedom, I think it would have happened already. It should have. How long does it take to establish wealth and true freedom? Not long, but it definitely takes action. Well, let's take a look at the progression, the timeline, the life cycle of you working. You start off as an employee. And yep, remember you were hopping, skipping, jumping, leaping, showing up early, waving, smiling, greeting everyone at first. Now you're bent over. Why? Because you get stuck. You have a job. But when you progress, you can progress and become your own boss, become self-employed. And that's where you own a job. Now look, it might be fine at first or even midway, but somewhere along the line, you may get to the point where you have to put your hand on the bridge of your nose, holding your head down slightly, closing your eyes, clenching them closed, and almost like you have a headache thinking about all the things you have to accomplish before the sun goes down today. Self-employment is a step forward, but it's not the landing place. It's not the place where you want to grind your feet in and say, I've done it. You want to continue to move forward and become that business owner. Maybe you and a few of your business partners get together where you own a system and you have people working for you and with you. Yes, that's the place where you can get to where things get a lot easier. Why? Because you have multitudes of people working on your behalf and theirs, and you're able to accomplish things that's going to take you to the next step, which is becoming an investor. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where you really want to be. You want to be in the place where money works for you. Yes, you accumulate enough money to where that it starts working for you. That's where you start building wealth. Wealth building begins right there. So why do you go through all this? Because you want to build massive wealth. Yes, you do. because you have to. You have big dreams, big goals, big desires, big aspirations, big things that you want to accomplish, not just for yourself, but for everyone that you come in contact with. And because of that, the way to that massive wealth is you must have a solid financial education. Because if you don't, you'll always see problems in your life. You'll always think about problems. You'll be saturated with problems. You'll focus on problems. But when you begin to focus on solutions, that's when problems have to disappear. Why? Because the solution will be presented every single time. And every time a solution is presented, the problem can't stay around long. That's how you want to operate. And ladies and gentlemen, you have in your hands the solution, the pathway, the vehicle that's going to get you to the lifestyle of your dreams. And that is Karatbars International. It's a simple gold accumulation, crypto acquisition, wealth building, financial freedom, and payment system. And the basic premise is you start by saving the money you want to keep. You save it in gold. And you get paid when you invite others who also save gold. Now that's the start of it. Well, how did Karatbars International start? It started in 2011, founded in Stuttgart, Germany, where the headquarters is, and they specialize in the production and sales of high-quality gold products in small, transaction-friendly ways. They have international shipping to more than 120 countries worldwide. They are in the high-end business district right around the corner from the Mercedes-Benz headquarters. Karatbars International, the e-commerce company registered in Germany, was founded by the brilliance of Mr. Harold Seiss. He's a senator on the European Economic Council. He's well-versed in the area of finances, created his own financial magazine for your benefit, has appeared on the cover of other international magazines, and they've dubbed him the King of Gold. And yes, now the King of Crypto. He has authored his own bestseller book called The Future of Money. This system that Mr. Seiss and Karatbars International has allowed to come into your hands is a proven system. And yes, this proven system requires you to have a wealth building mindset. And when you do, it's one that you've got to activate yourself in. Now, Mr. Harold Seiss has created this system that literally perpetuates the generation of wealth for the masses using the only real form of money, and that is gold. Everything else is a money substitute. This is an absolutely amazing opportunity to change your financial future forever, and that of your family and your entire generations. And it's as simple as choosing one of multiple ways to participate. Now, here's one way you can participate. Simply accumulate and save gold. You simply acquire the cash that you need, take that cash, put it in this system, let it go through the system, exchanging it for gold, 24 karat 999.9 pure gold, and you save it. Yep. And another way you can participate is to acquire the KBC and the KCB coins. These cryptocurrency coins, first being a security coin, is for your security. It's an asset coin. And then for your utility, a usage coin. The best of both worlds, allowing you to build wealth and security and stability and financial freedom by allowing you to use the coin to pay for everything everywhere. Now, if you want to continue to participate in this system, here's another way. You can simply get one of the power packages. I call it that, the premium professional package, the premium package, the multi-pack 8,000, multi-pack 15,000. I mean, these packages are packed with products as well as benefits, where you can have a part in a pool. You can participate in a pool. You can also position yourself to have a share in the worldwide movement of gold and cryptocurrency worldwide. Yep. Now you can go further participating by building a team. You can build your team by inviting others just to join in this system. You can earn anywhere from 0.5% to 6%, which is paid out monthly. You can maximize that income by doing the same activity, completing that registration, becoming an affiliate, selecting a business package, entering into the full system, And then once you've gotten yourself situated and anchored in the system, take a picture of your ID and a picture of any recently received utility bill that was mailed to the address that you registered in your account. Let the company take a look at that. They will approve it, and then you're ready to start accumulating gold and acquiring cryptocurrency. There you go. You are on your way to wealth building and financial freedom. And then invite others. Don't leave anyone out, because once you invite them, you start a system of duplication that will never, ever stop. Why? Because someone's coming in, somebody's getting connected, somebody's going to be a part of this system that is going to run fast, and not only fast, but sometimes faster than you. And it's okay, because they're duplicating a system, a simple system where duplication creates wealth. And that duplication starts out with you. You simply get connected, and once you get connected, you start out by making sure you position yourself properly in this system. So when you get yourself positioned, you start accumulating gold, you get your business package, and you start acquiring cryptocurrency. Then you tell a couple of people. Now, when you tell a couple of people, what is going to happen? What do you think the result is? Yep, they're going to do exactly the same thing you did. They're going to complete their registration, get a business package, accumulate gold, acquire cryptocurrency coin, and then they're going to tell others as well. See, the system of duplication helps everyone to grow, not only in their relationships or their networking or their connections. It helps everyone to grow their bottom line financially. It helps you to grow your residual income, that passive residual income, that money while you sleep. And when that continues, you're going to find that as time goes on and growth occurs, many people are going to be connected to you through the invitation of others, whereby they will acquire business packages. They'll accumulate gold. They will get cryptocurrency coins. They'll be in the Karatbars ecosystem and a part of the Karatbars universe, and everyone's life will be better than they could ever imagine. That's the power of duplication. And when the duplication sets in, you will be so astonished, so amazed, so excited. And so what breeds all of this excitement? The fact, the truth, the recognition, the grasp, the comprehension that gold is money, and you have an opportunity to have it physically in your possession. Gold is a safe store of value and wealth. And once you start accumulating gold, you indeed do attract wealth. And let me add, wealthy people. And you'll be one of them. So let me ask you, what do you want your life to look like? Do you want to continue on I want to say the road, but it's not really a road, the hamster wheel that you're on? You know, it's okay, because you're at least moving, but while you're moving, think about it, and think about possibly living your dreams. Definitely living your dreams. And your dreams does include the ability for you to generate compensation, massive income, passive income that will be sent to you on your own personalized global MasterCard, and then accumulate massive amounts of gold, which is an asset, which is for your wealth, and then acquire enormous amounts of cryptocurrency coins for your freedom and for the possibility in preparation to pay for everything everywhere. So this information is exciting. This system is phenomenal. This pathway to success is ironclad. Get back with the person that told you about this system. Let them know you're ready to set up your account, and set your account up properly. Get your business package, upload your KYC documents, and then begin to save a lot of gold, get a lot of coin, tell a lot of people. And as a result, you'll have residual income flowing your way. You'll wonder why it took you so long to get connected to such a system, such a mindset, such a proven way for you to live your dreams. So get the support you need, plug in, and stay connected. You can plug in by connecting yourself to the daily conference calls, hearing exactly what's